Well, good morning from Stecoah Gap. Gavin, you doing well tonight or today?
A little bit cold, but other than that.
Awesome. We had a great stay last night at Wolf's Creek number 2. And Lonnie and Shadow, we appreciate you guys for picking us up and looking after us last night. We are going to try to push that big mile day today that we didn't quite get done yesterday and make it all the way to Fontana. Hoping to catch up with some friends today. I'm confident that we will. And I think today's hike is going to be on the whole a lot less arduous than yesterday. So thanks for joining us. We'll show you Fontana Lake when we get there and a few other things along the way. So we'll see you soon. Well, we're a mile or so in today. And we are starting the only really steep climb I think that we're going to see today. And this one has a name. I remember it well. This is called Jacob's Ladder. And honestly, if we had looked at the right book and seen that that's the name of this climb, we would not have questioned whether or not to get off at Stecoah Gap yesterday for as long as we did. This is, it's about a 0.4. And when we hiked in 2019, it was a tail kicker. I've been told that there's been some switchbacks put in. I'll reserve judgment for a little bit on that, but you see Hawkeye up there. And as I remember, it just went straight up this ridge right here for about half a mile. So if we can get this knocked out, then we'll be up on the ridge and I think we'll be in good shape for a while. So we'll check in at the top. Okay, yeah, there's no switchbacks. I guess we're going all the way up to the top here. You can see Hawkeye working his way up. I'm plowing forward, but it's steep. So usually the phone will give you no perspective on elevation, but this is looking straight out from where I am. And this is looking down to where I came from. Wow, what a steep climb. I think we're almost to the top. There is one switchback at the top. I don't think it's new. I think I remember it from before, but I don't think I'm done climbing yet either. But beautiful view out here too today. Out through the trees. All right, Hawkeye, what do you think? Jacob's Ladder 2024.
Yeah, I'd rather not do it again.
Yeah, me too. I think the word that we used in 2019 was unnecessary. I am feeling completely redeemed of getting off trail last night.
Yep.
I was concerned about that yesterday, but that would have been just too much for us to do yesterday. But we're on the ridge and we're going to head forward. Well, another part of our hike today. We got some rocky stairs, but not too bad. We're making pretty good time now. I think we've got up and over the steepest parts of what we're dealing with today. Of course, there's always surprises late in the day, but so far it's been a good day of hiking. Well, we're definitely trekking the ridgeline today. Falls off on both sides with a view on both sides. Really kind of cool. Nice hike today. Great weather. We got Mount Laurel ahead. No complaints today. It's been a good day so far. Okay, here's the real view. Nice. I love the moss on these trees, you see. We've passed several places where it has fallen off just in clumps on the ground. That big moss is growing there. I used to know the name of it. I should still, but I don't. I want to say Grandpa's Whiskers or something like that, but I may be making that up. I don't know. Rocky terrain this morning up here on the top of this ridge line. And I suspect we're probably going to wind up, well, maybe not. We don't have too much of a climb, but we may wind up over there. I'll have to look at the map. Hopefully not. I just as soon go down today. Well, I'm standing on the top of something. A little bit of a climb there for just a couple of minutes that interrupted our flat ridge walk, but it's been a great day today. It's, and you can see behind me beautiful. There's no leaves on the trees this time of the year, so you can see forever. We've got views all around us, and we've just been skipping along the ridge line so far today. And it's been a great hike. I've been stopping every now and again and listening for Hawkeye and seeing him and moving on. We're just trying to, since we're not hiking with anybody right now, we're trying to stay kind of close together, which just, you know, makes kind of good sense. I'm a dad, even though he's 18. So gotta watch out and make sure he's back there. Alrighty, continuing on down the trail. We've got a road down here. We are at Yellow Creek Gap. And we had a great morning. I didn't check the time, but I feel like we're moving pretty quickly. Sign back there says we've come 7.5 miles. Sometimes the signs are right, sometimes they're way wrong. But that's probably about right. We're gonna start, stairs down into the gap. Oh, I hate stairs. Just took some ibuprofen. Vitamin I, they call it here on the trail. So I'm guessing we're probably going up that. We've got about a 500 or 600 foot climb for the next mile or so. And then we'll be clear sailing again. So back to the heel toe thing, but we're moving along really well today. It's been a beautiful day. Can't complain. We just stopped at a really nice water source. I should have filmed it because it was probably the only mountain stream we're going to cross today. It wasn't really a stream, it was more of a spring coming out of the rocks. But we got water and we're geared up to get up and over this thing, and then we'll be back on the ridgeline and then headed down into Fontana this afternoon. Anyway, slight change of plans, nothing major. We decided to go ahead and lunch here at Yellow Gap. So ahead of us, we have a little up and a little down, and then we've got about 1.5 miles or so of up, and then we're downhill into Fontana, which I think was about 7.6 miles away. We're in pretty good shape for today. We're 12:30. I had planned to be there around 4. I think we'll probably be okay with that. That's figuring a 2 mile an hour pace, and maybe we can get a little bit better than that going downhill, just depending on how steep it is. So, well, I'm coming up on, I think it's Cable Gap Shelter. We're not staying. We've already ate. Wondered if we might see some of our friends here, but it's not. It's not much of a shelter there. I remember. I'm pretty sure we stayed here before. But this is going to start our little up for the day. And in a mile and a half or so, we'll be on flat ground heading downhill. Well, we have arrived. And what you see down below, we'll come in a little closer. That is Fontana Lake. And I believe that's the dam right over there. Maybe? Yeah, is that the dam right over in there some? Well, maybe it's, yeah. Right. There's the finger. Maybe right there. I don't know. It's hard to say. We'll be there soon enough. We'll take some pictures when we get there. But pleased to report we have completed our uphill. And in theory, it's mostly downhill. Hopefully not too steep. All the way to the Fontana Hilton. And we'll, that's the name of the shelter at Fontana Lake. I call it the Fontana Hilton because it's an incredibly awesome shelter. Showers, hot water, bathrooms, charging stations. So it's a nice place, but we're going to try to get into the Fontana Lodge, which is actually indoors with heating and air and showers and maybe some food. So we'll see what happens when we get there. We're going to go, I don't know, 5 miles, 6 miles. I don't remember.
Probably around there. Somewhere
in there, downhill, and we'll check in along the way. Yes, that's me panting. There are times when the Appalachian Trail just rears its head and says, ha, 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 ha. So we thought we were at the top of our up, and we're not. Let's see if I can go around here and see. I hope that's the top. I think we're about there. But this last little bit was a bit of a surprise after a good long flat. But anyway, it is what it is. It's a trail that we've got to walk, and we're going to do it with a positive attitude. Alrighty, so I remember this story when I was little. Billy Gruff Memorial Bridge. So we just passed this little creek right here. Well, I say we, Gavin's out in front of me. But you can see it trickling in from over here, probably glinting in the sun from up in this area. And we came from up there and slowly around. Our trail is going this way. And I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna get out of here without going up, and we may not, but it is what it is. So we'll head on up and see you at Fontana. Well, damn. Fontana Dam. Hawkeye's doing the double take behind me. We're heading downhill. Wow. Nothing's ever easy, especially that step right there. We're about 3 miles out. Doesn't seem like it because it's just right there. But we got to snake around and wind around a good bit. We just did a pretty touch and go rock scramble, several, step downs and stuff like that. But I know that eventually this is going to smooth itself out and just kind of be like a magic carpet in front of us. So at least that's what we're hoping for. Like I said, we have, I think, about 3 miles yet, but it's not as far as it has been, and it's been a great day. Can you hear the water running? There's a good stream coming down. You can't probably make out the boulders here, but it's all running under. And there's a tree, there's a rock, standing on a rock, more rocks. So we're walking over this stream where it goes under right here, and it'll pop out down the way somewhere. I always thought that was kind of a neat thing about these creeks and springs and things like, well, there's a little bit of it right there. Creeks and springs along the AT, how they can burrow up underneath the rocks and just keep going, and we don't even get our feet wet. All right, so joy of joys, we came down into the road crossing area. This is the first little bit of Fontana, and we met a couple of day hikers that have seen, ooh, too close. They've seen everybody we're looking for, so they were headed to the Fontana Hilton for now, and they were looking to maybe go into a drugstore to get some blister medicine or something. So we're going to do 1.1 more, which is what we plan to do, on over to the Hilton. It'll be reasonably flat once we get up here, and hopefully reunite with everybody. And that couple said that they would come pick us up later on if need be. So we'll see them in a little bit. Trail angels are awesome. Well, we're in the last little bits of our hike today, and sometimes I like to share what I'm thinking. So what am I thinking right now? Here's what I think. I think I don't understand how the ATC can turn a 1/4 mile road walk into a 1.1 mile hike through the woods, uphill at the very end of our day. But that's what we're doing. I think when we turn this curve right here, we're going to be heading down a little slough that comes in where the Fontana shelter is. I may be surprised, but we should be about there. And it's been a big day today. One of the biggest days we've done. I'll have to go back and look. I know we did a 26.2 when we were in Daleville, Virginia, but we were walking towards family in a hotel bed that night. But, oh, there's the lake. We're 16 and some change today. I don't remember exactly how much. And feeling pretty good for it, to be truthful. I'm just ready to be there and sort out our details for tonight. So this is one of the valleys that'll lead into the lake. You can see the water level is really way down right now. I don't know when they raise it, but I've not seen it up ever. Oh, and hey, right up there's the Fontana Hilton. So we're nearly there. Well, we have arrived. This is the Fontana Hilton shelter. Not technically a Hilton, not owned by the family, but it is so called because of its size and conveniences and views. I'll take you inside real quick, and then we got to go up to the road and meet those trail angels. So double decker both sides, view of the lake, which is awesome. Around the corner here, probably can't see it, but there's a charging station, a solar charging station over there that stays charged. And just a great place to stay. Although we're gonna head on up to the top of the hill and go into the lodge tonight. I guess I'm gonna sign the book and let them know that we are heading up that way, and we'll catch them tomorrow. Well, this is the view from the top of the hill going down into the Fontana shelter. We've made it this far. We'll make it across the dam tomorrow. We're not gonna go down that far today. But I think we've got a couple of trail angels that are coming up. We met them at the parking lot down at the marina. And they were gonna go shower after their day hike and then run back out here and see if we needed a ride. So that'll be awesome. We'll be able to get indoors, and we'll see what they have at the general store. I've heard it's expensive, but we're gonna need a few days resupply. And it's probably just as well to do it there than it is to try to get a ride into Robbinsville. So we'll see how things go this evening, and we'll be back out tomorrow. Alrighty, so it has been an awesome day. Good hike today. We are at the Fontana Lodge. This is one of their older rooms. They're actually completely renovating the hotel. We, of course, got our stuff spread out everywhere, drying out. Socks are hanging in yonder, drawers are hanging in yonder. Trying to get everything ready to roll for tomorrow to hit the Smokies. We were blessed tonight to, we met a trail angel, who's a former hiker, at the parking lot, coming off out of the woods at the lodge. And he was willing to give us a ride to the hostel, or to the hotel. And moreover, we saw him at supper, and he said, well, we'll pick you up in the morning and take you back down there. And to add to that, Milkman came in while we were eating supper, and he was willing to go down and pick up Milkman. He's in the room next door, and we're all going to head back down tomorrow. So Hawkeye's having a little bit of a midnight snack here, even though it's only about 7:30 or so. And we're going to call it a day. Thanks for joining us for, I think, day 18, and we'll see you tomorrow.